Alright, ladies and gentlemen, with the huge amount of new players I've seen in BBS, this video we're going to do today is a beginner's guide on how to go from a level 1 5-star character all the way to a 6-star level 200 max transcendent 520 T20 character. If you guys enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe. I will try to remember to have timestamps for every single individual thing, like augmenting characters, T20ing them, leveling up their transcendence, leak slots, all that sort of thing. So, here we go. As you can see, this is a level 1 character, all the way up to a level 200 T10 character, as you can see by the triple 10s. And then we have a max transcended level 200, and he is also resurrected, which I actually don't have in this video, but I can definitely go over. It's fairly simple. Alright, so first what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to augment a character using 4-star fodder characters you've gotten the orb badge from or lower. Once you max the augment gauge, you'll want to go over to the soul tree tab and fully complete the soul tree to obtain level 100, allowing you to max them out and get the 50 orbs from them. Once you get that done, you're going to want to go back to the character info tab, the basic tab that you walk into when you first click on a character, and evolve the character to a 6-star. This is where the grind really begins, and you can get the 75 orbs. Yet again, we'll go through the whole process again, but it will take a lot more resources. For example, to fully augment a 6-star, it takes about 36 4-stars, but I believe for a 5-star it takes about 16. So you'll have to farm quite a bit more. After that, we will finish the soul tree again, which takes jewels and crystals, where you can farm at certain stages, or just farm all of them at once from the point event, but much more spread out. As for you can farm all of the augment material, you can either augment material by either summoning for characters and then just not selling the 4, 3, 2, and 1 stars, or you can simply go and farm the point event, which is what I mainly do. Or if you want to level up your character very fast, you can simply go and farm the Yukio Ascension quest, use all the cons you get from there as Transcendence, and simply augment them in. And there you should easily be able to max augment your characters. And then after you level them up through farming XP from stages, or you can also use XP crystals, you have to release a character to allow them to go to level 200. You can then multi-power up by using 160 droplets of the character's typing, which is, in my example, it's a red con. It will cost 160 red droplets for my con and 80 for the remaining colors. Then you can go ahead and max them out to level 200, and they are fully leveled. And now we can move on to the link slot leveling. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so instead of going to link slots, I completely forgot that we also have resurrections in this game. So let's quickly go over the resurrections and how you can actually go about doing that. So first, once you level 200, get all that stuff done, you have this little resurrection tab right here. You just click resurrection, and then you basically repeat the exact same process over, but you actually have to fight, which is why I'm actually going to record this live and just show you. So we go in. So if you don't have accessories on the character, it's kind of rough. I completely forgot to put accessories on. And there you go. The resurrection is done. I would highly recommend putting accessories on. That was very, very annoying. But once you get that done, then they are technically resurrected. And now you can get another 75 orbs once you completely level 150 of them. And then I'm going to level 200 of them, but you don't have to level 200 of them. So you just go through the whole process of leveling them up, augmenting them. And you can also see we get Transcendence Points with that, which is very, very nice. We go here and we just multi-power them. They're just going to take crystals and jewels and max that out. Fully level them to level 150. We get 75 orbs. And then we can release them using 3 Hogyuku Wills. Go right back to multi-power up, and it's going to cost a little bit extra in terms of droplets. And then they get a whole second soul trait, which is the main reason you would really want to resurrect them besides the orbs. Alright, and that is how you level 200 resurrected character. Now onto the link slot farming. So when you need to link slot a character, you can use the new link slot and transcend button tab, but I prefer the old method. I click confirm, then scroll down a little bit and click on the upgrade slot tab. You mainly want to T20 a character if they're very valuable. For example, the new anniversary units. Maybe you got a new pot farmer from the summer banner. maybe you just got your favorite character and you just want to see those cool numbers on them. In total, it will cost about 2,500 droplets, 2,750 link slot potions, and 1,000 super link slot potions for 1 out of 3 of your links. So in total, 7,500 droplets, 8,250 link slot potions, and 3,000 super link slot potions. It's a huge jump in terms of resources, but if you're fairly new, T15 is fine. If you only do T15 though, you're also losing out on 1 ability and also losing on about 5% bonus from T15 to T20 from your stats, from your link characters. Now, where can you farm these resources? As for droplets, you can mainly farm each attribute's respective droplet stages in the hard quest mode, or you can either go in single player enriched droplet stages or co-op droplet stages. Co-op has increased drops but is more difficult, so newer players might want to stay away from it until you get a stronger build, and maybe you build up your accessories, maybe you reroll them, which I'm probably going to have to do it in a whole separate video. If you guys need help, let me know. For link slot potions, you can definitely farm Inheritance Zone, which is in the harder quest tab. If you're newer or just short on time, as you mainly just auto it at the loss of a bigger bonus from Co-op IZ. Co-op IZ is harder and does require more people to join. I recommend at least bringing in 4 people, which is the max, but you get the bigger benefit per stamina. But it takes more time and is definitely more worth the wait if it's boosted, which it should be later this month. For more veteran players though, or players who have a built account but not really sure where the best place to farm is, it's usually always going to be epic raids. If you bring a potion character, here's a list of all the characters, you can potentially get up to about 60 potions a run plus about 40 droplets, I do believe, and that's without big links. I only use link slot links, I don't use droplet links because I have enough. So you can even get more droplets if that's what you want to farm, or if you want to farm only link slots, you can use the link slot links that we've been getting recently. It's huge bang for your buck, but some are very difficult for newer players, and it can take a while to learn the patterns, i.e. the 75 million health raid is insane. I don't even farm it, I just don't farm it that month. But the Mayuri one we have out right now is only 15 million, and if you bring a link slot character, usually anybody will let you join their raid, and you can just like kind of run away, kind of survive, so that way if anybody else dies you can just kind of avoid the hits and allow your teammates to resurrect and hopefully finish it off for you if you don't have a fully built character. Another bonus is the coins you can farm from the epic raid, which you can buy a variety of items such as orbs, link slot potions, super link slot potions, BBS tickets, and even potentially a 5-star ticket when the rerun for the Awaken raid drops, I do believe. You can also get the familiar, there's a bunch of scrolls in there, an essence scroll, and the large attribute scrolls, which I highly recommend getting every single epic raid. It's a very valuable thing if you want to max transcend multiple characters, or even just level up 1 or 2 of their respective link slots, their transcendence slots, so that way you can have a better character. You don't necessarily need a unit 5/5 unless you want to max transcend them, but it's still you still need a lot of essence scrolls. Now let's talk about super link slot potions and where to farm them. The main source besides random drops from login bonus and random drops from guild quest is going to be IT, inheritance trials. You can get 5 runs per week in the solo IT from the difficult quest tab, or you can continuously farm it through co-op IT. It does have a certain attribute each day, so make sure to check every day to see which color of potions you can farm that day if you need some. This goes for IZ co-op and epic raids. IT is definitely the hardest piece of content we have in the game, so do keep that in mind. You're probably going to need a built character to actually beat it, or you can just bring a link slot character and hopefully join someone and let them carry you. Now all that's left is the character's transcendence levels, which is probably the most difficult part to farm since you have to get dupes to finish and max transcend a unit for those cool purple numbers. So the main stat you'll want to put on a unit is either SP or attack. Very rarely you'll ever want to put anything else, maybe defense or something for a weird build in PvP brave battles, but that is about it. The way you can tell which one you should put on a character is mainly by whatever stat is higher, i.e. if your unit's attack is higher, they're an attack based unit, so you want to focus on giving them an attack boost at 1/5, and then you can also give them focus if they're at 2 out of 5, and then after that it does not matter too much until you get them 5/5 and go for the final stat, which you would want to go for a 1000 attack stat. For SP, you will give them SP build, and then go for focus at 2 out of 5. Now, in order to max transcend a unit, you would have to plus 10 each one of these slots in order to fully max a character out. For each attribute slot, it will take 90 small scrolls of the respected attribute, 70 medium scrolls, 50 large scrolls, 80 silver scrolls of the character's affiliation, i.e. for this con that I should be using as an example, it is no affiliation, 50 golden no affiliation scrolls, and 1 essence scroll, the big golden scroll, 27 Hogyokus, and 10 Hogyoku wills. As I said, it is a lot in total and a huge grind, but it's definitely worth the grind if it's your favorite character or one of the best units in the game, plus funny purple numbers. Now, where to find all of these various materials, they're all fairly limited per week. You can get 10 runs per large scroll attribute, which also gives golden affiliation scrolls, depending on which attribute you choose. As for the medium scrolls, you can farm it 10 times a week as well, but it also counts towards your small scroll runs, so you have to divide it out to max 1 each week. Hogyokus, they have a very easy farmable stage in the power up quest tab, and then Hogyoku wills are mainly bought from various exchange shops around the game, or level 200ing a new character. You can also farm the lucky drops in the co-op 8th anniversary event going on right now, which is where I usually farm them, and I got quite a big load of Hogyoku wills. Now, the final place you can farm them is Chronicle Quest. They will probably take a whole video to explain, but essentially you want to complete all the stages and eventually get 3 boosted characters per stage. It's a lot of grinding. I don't think it's really worth it farming if you don't have boosted characters. I would just say get through it and just have it there in case you do get all the boosted characters, so that way you can get full drops from each stamina. After that's done, you can farm essence scrolls, orbs, every scroll in the game besides large scrolls, and even a few tickets and orbs. It is a grind, but I recommend farming it if you have the boosted characters every month. I recommend waiting till it's ×2 fragment drops later this month. Now, once you do have a 5/5 character, you can get a 6 slot, which can roll for a huge bonus. Basically, you're doubling the amount of SP that you get already from your plus 10 slot. You usually only want a 500 3-star SP roll, or for your strong attacks characters, or a plus 1000 attack stat. It's a 3-star attack stat, which takes Transcendence Points. The rerolling is pretty rough on it, so it might take a while, so best of luck on that. You can get Transcendence Points either by selling characters like bad 5-star dupes that just give terrible links, or maybe you just don't care about them and you just want to get rid of them for the Transcendence Points, or when you augment a character with a unit who is not adding a dupe to the character, you still get the Transcendence Points to reroll for the 6 slot. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I forgot another thing. How are you able to farm all of the gold to max out these characters? And it's basically just this, or you can also farm the Epic Raid shop and buy a bajillion gold from the coin shop. You can literally buy over 1 billion gold from the coin shop. You can also use gold accessories and gold links. So if you go here, sort by soul trait, you can increase by a droplet drop, increase by crystal jewel drop, increase the link slot, increase coin drop, which is what we'll be doing for this. And then all these characters increase your gold drop. And then you even have an accessory that can increase gold drop, which is also really handy. So let's just go ahead and do this. You would want to use a green one. So with just one run, we got 1.2 million gold, and you can also equip golden accessories on your side characters, which I did not. It's pretty easy to farm gold if you really know how to do it. So there you go, and that should be everything for the guide. Alright, so that is basically about everything to completely max a character. Now, it's been a really long video. I'm sorry if I missed anything, so if you have any questions, please comment down below. I hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure to like and subscribe, and I hope you have an absolutely amazing day. Take care, and peace out.